Hello and a very warm welcome to Science Monitor, your weekly update on what's happening in the field of science, technology, research and innovation. I'm Frank Rausen-Pereira. Well, from new updates on the India International Science Festival 2020 to efficient catalytic systems to convert biomass waste into valuable chemicals, we have lots in store for you. But let's begin with the headlines as always. India International Science Festival 2020 to highlight science, technology and innovation through 41 events. Science for Atmanirbhar Bharat and global welfare announced as this year's theme. India International Science Festival is scaling new heights with every edition. We'll look at IISF's exemplary achievements and its journey so far. IIT Guwahati researchers succeed in developing efficient catalytic systems. Tiny amounts of catalyst can be used repeatedly to transform industrial and biomass waste into valuable chemicals. And we'll see how New Delhi-based Mahalnobis National Crop Forecast Center is using remote sensing technology to assess the effects of natural disasters on crop production. And now, the news in detail. In view of COVID-19, India International Science Festival will be held in a virtual format from 22nd to the 25th of December. This year, 41 events will be organized on different aspects of science and technology to highlight the role of Indian science and fight against the ongoing pandemic. Recently, the curtain raiser of IISF 2020 was inaugurated by the Union Minister Dr. Harshvardhan in New Delhi to kickstart different events of the festival, and Science for Atmanirbhar Bharat and global welfare was announced as the theme of IISF 2020. Here's more.
On November 17th, the curtain raiser of the 6th India International Science Festival was organized in New Delhi. The program was inaugurated by Union Minister of Science and Technology, Earth Sciences and Health and Family Welfare, Dr. Harshvardhan, in the presence of all the officials of the concerned ministries and departments. Adhering to the COVID-19 guidelines, this year the Mega Festival of Science will be held in a virtual format, and the program will run from the 22nd to the 25th of December under the theme Science for Atmanirbhar Bharat and Global Welfare. During the curtain raiser of the festival, website of IISF 2020 and a brochure of the mega event were also launched.
सारा देश जानता है कि 2015 से लगातार हम हर वर्ष देश में इंडिया इंटरनेशनल साइंस फेस्टिवल आयोजित करते हैं। ये हमारा छठा साइंस फेस्टिवल है। विज्ञान को कैसे एक फेस्टिवल के रूप में, एक आंदोलन के रूप में देश में विकसित किया जाए, क्योंकि हमारे वैज्ञानिकों का भी यही मत है और यही प्रयास है कि विज्ञान के माध्यम से जनता की सब अनसुलझी समस्याओं का समाधान किया जाए।
The responsibility to organize this mega science festival in collaboration with Vigyan Bharati and all the concerned ministries and departments of Government of India has been given to the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research (CSIR). And CSIR's National Institute of Science, Technology and Development Studies is serving as its nodal organization. To attract and engage more participants, 41 events have been planned this year. These events will bring science, technology and innovation to the forefront and highlight their role in addressing the emerging global challenges. To broaden the horizon of science, technology and innovation, several new events have been added to link science with other fields and relevant issues like history of Indian science, philosophy and science, agri-tech, clean air, energy, waste and sanitation, biodiversity and science diplomacy.
we have come up with new events. 13 new events have been added this time, and they are, I will say, need of the hour. For example, sustainable development goals, our environment, how masses should be made aware about the sensitivity towards environment. So we have created a whole lot of events on water, energy.
As the festival is being organized on a virtual platform, so the reach of the festival is expected to expand further. It is assumed that IISF 2020 will attract more than 1 lakh participants from India and abroad. The Grand Festival of Science, which has now become a much-awaited annual event, will once again provide people from all walks of life a unique platform to share and celebrate the advancements of science, technology, and innovation.
Well, India International Science Festival is a unique platform to promote the spirit of science, technology, and innovation. The festival is becoming bigger and better with each passing year by engaging people from all walks of life. Launched in 2015, this initiative of Vigyan Bharati is being organized every year in collaboration with the Ministry of Science and Technology and Ministry of Earth Sciences, along with the other ministries and departments of the Government of India. Let's take a look at the festival's journey so far.
To take the achievements of Indian scientists, technocrats, and innovators to the masses, a science festival was envisaged by Vigyan Bharati. The imagination was realized in physical form when Government of India's Ministry of Science and Technology and the Ministry of Earth Sciences supported the idea and launched the India International Science Festival in 2015. Subsequently, the Science Festival gained more partners like Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Indian Space Research Organization, Department of Atomic Energy and other institutions related to science and technology.
लोगों के अंदर एक ऐसी समझ है कि विज्ञान एक बहुत ही कठिन, गंभीर इस प्रकार का विषय है। इसलिए हमने ऐसे सोचा कि विज्ञान को एक उत्सव के रूप में प्रस्तुत करना चाहिए, विज्ञान का उत्सव मनाना चाहिए। इसलिए हमने ये सोचा कि ये भारत का अंतर्राष्ट्रीय विज्ञान महोत्सव इस प्रकार का ये कार्यक्रम विकसित करेंगे।
The first edition of IISF was held at the Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi, and was coordinated by the Department of Science and Technology. For the first time, 8 events were implemented under different themes. The second edition of IISF was organized at CSIR's National Physical Laboratory in New Delhi. The event was coordinated by the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research. In 2016, for the first time, a focal theme was decided for the mega event, and IISF 2016 was organized under the theme of Science for the Masses. The festival saw 9 events built around the central theme. The third India International Science Festival was held in Chennai. The festival was jointly organized by IIT Madras, Anna University and CSIR's institutes in Chennai under the focal theme of Science for New India. The IISF 2017 was spearheaded by the National Institute of Ocean Technology, Ministry of Earth Sciences, and 16 events engaged the participants during the festival. The 4th edition of IISF was held at Indira Gandhi Pratishthan in Lucknow. The National Institute of Immunology of the Department of Biotechnology was the nodal agency for the 4th edition. 22 events were organized under IISF 2018, and the central theme of the festival was Science for Transformation. IISF 2019 was organized in Kolkata. Thousands of people participated in 28 events organized at the Biswa Bangla Convention Center and Science City of Kolkata under the focal theme of Research, Innovation, Science, Empowering Nation. IISF 2019 was coordinated by the Department of Science and Technology and implemented by Vigyan Prasar. Though the 6th India International Science Festival will be organized on a virtual platform, yet it will retain its grandness by organizing 41 events bringing science, technology and innovation to the forefront and by gaining more participation from India and abroad. The theme for this year's edition is Science for Self-Reliant India and Global Welfare.
इसकी यात्रा बहुत ही रोचक रही। लोगों तक अलग अलग माध्यमों से विज्ञान को ले जाना ये उद्देश्य होने के कारण कई प्रकार के विषय हमने इस कार्यक्रम में लाए। तो एक विचार ऐसे आया कि हम स्टूडेंट साइंस विलेज इस प्रकार का एक कार्यक्रम करेंगे। तो हमें ऐसे बच्चे मिले कि जिन्होंने पहली बार रेल की यात्रा की। चेन्नई में कार्यक्रम हुआ तो उनको हम एक छोटे जहाज पर लेकर गए, तो उन्होंने समुद्र ही नहीं देखा था। वो समुद्र देख पाए, जहाज देख पाए कि पानी में जहाज कैसे होता है और जहाज के ऊपर प्रयोगशाला भी कैसी हो सकती है। तो इस प्रकार के आधुनिक विज्ञान के युग में विज्ञान का अनुभव देना और ऐसे लोगों को कि जिन्होंने कभी इसको अनुभव ही नहीं किया, तो ये एक बड़ी उपलब्धि इस कार्यक्रम की रही है।
The unique platform of India International Science Festival has succeeded in involving more and more people in scientific endeavors. The festival has highlighted different facets of science and technology through events like exhibitions, conclaves, film festivals, and has also created exclusive opportunities for students to create world records. Establishing Guinness Book of World Records has given a sense of achievement to the students. Further, successful implementation of out-of-the-box ideas like Student Science Village, which attracted students from the remotest corners of the country, has also promoted science in a big way. The rising popularity of the festival itself is a testimony to its achievements.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Science Monitor on Rajya Sabha television. Well, Indian researchers have made another breakthrough to generate the best out of waste. Now, a team of researchers at IIT Guwahati has formulated efficient catalytic systems to convert industrial and biomass waste into valuable chemicals. According to the researchers, catalyst developed by them remains active over several thousand cycles without loss in efficiency. Here are the details.
Humans have been using waste derived from vegetation and agricultural remains as a fuel since ages. But the processing of biomass waste with new technology has turned this refuse into a valuable resource to gain clean fuel and organic compounds. Now, such waste is being used to produce biogas and biodiesel. To augment its use further, researchers at the Indian Institute of Technology, Guwahati, have formulated efficient pincer catalytic systems to convert large quantities of industrial and biomass waste into valuable chemicals.
See, it's very difficult to balance a ball in one finger. With two fingers you get good hand, but then the control will be better if there are three fingers holding a ball. Similarly, pincer metal catalysts are those in which an organic molecule is holding onto the metal at three different positions. And this gives very good stability to the metal, and also the open place is available for selected organic molecules to bring about novel transformations.
Processing of industrial and biomass waste generates valuable intermediates such as glycerol and ethanol. These byproducts can be converted into useful industrial chemicals by effective catalytic action. A team led by IIT Guwahati's Dr. Akshay Kumar and Dr. Hemant Kumar of the National Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, Guwahati, developed the pincer catalytic systems for efficient conversion of these products. Such catalysts are stable and bring out the intended transformations selectively. These molecules can be used repeatedly to convert industrial byproducts such as glycerol into lactic acid and hydrogen, while more efficient butanol fuel can be gained by converting bioethanol. The findings were published in the Royal Society of Chemistry journals, Chemical Communication and Catalysis, Science and Technology.
The arrangement of the ligand around the metal center and the space that is available around the metal center are such that the metal center has the optimal steric crowding. So what happens is, when the organic molecules such as glycerol or ethanol come, they can selectively undergo the required transformation and hydrogen can be easily removed off. And these offer great promise for commercialization because each molecule of the pincer catalyst transforms several 100,000 molecules to products.
Bioethanol is a low-energy density fuel and its direct use degrades engine parts, while butanol is a more efficient fuel with high energy density. Similarly, lactic acid is used in many industries like pharmaceutical, cosmetics and food. These useful chemicals can be produced on a large scale by using the catalyst system developed by the Indian researchers. The technology can play a vital role in catering to the demands of the industry and also in increasing the productive value of industrial and biomass waste.
Satellite technology has transformed all spheres of life. Even agriculture has gained immensely with the introduction of satellite system and remote sensing. This technology is being used by Mahalanobis National Crop Forecast Center based in New Delhi to assess the effects of natural disasters on crop production. The assessment done by this center helps in developing various projects for the benefit of the farmers. Today, we'll take you on a science tour of this center to know more about its functioning.
India is an agricultural country, and crop farming is the primary source of income for majority of population in India. Over the years, India's research institutes have developed better methods and techniques to increase the agricultural yield. Yet, there is always a risk of agricultural loss from natural disasters like floods, droughts, and plant diseases. The biggest problem in managing natural disasters was to accurately assess the damage over a wide area and at the right time. For this, in 2007, National Remote Sensing Center of ISRO prepared the National Agricultural Drought Assessment and Monitoring System, or NADAMS. Considering its usefulness in 2012, the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers' Welfare set up a separate National Crop Forecast Center in New Delhi and named it after the great Indian statistician Dr. Prakash Chandra Mahalanobis. Subsequently, NRSC entrusted the responsibility of NADAMS technology to the center.
In 2012, this center was established to do these two activities. One is crop forecasting, second one is drought assessment, operationally using satellite data. Indian Space Research Organization helped it in a technology way that transport the technology. Not only that, also the SAC and NRSC provided the manpower for running this center. The beginning started with that 3 manpower coming from SAC and NRSC. So we started with that, and later on we took up a large number of programs which is on horticulture, then crop insurance, crop intensification, various other programs we took up.
In addition to the National Agricultural Drought Assessment and Monitoring System, the center also implements agricultural projects like FASAL, or Forecasting Agricultural Output using space, agro-meteorology and land-based observations, under which the center generates crop forecasts for 9 major crops of the country. Another project is Chaman, or Coordinated Horticulture Assessment using geoinformatics, under which the center generates production forecasting and area assessment of 7 major horticultural crops in selected districts of major states. In 2015, Kisan, or crop insurance using space technology and geoinformatics, was also launched. The Data Analysis Center of the Mahalanobis National Crop Forecast Center analyzes satellite data received from the national and international satellites and ground data collected from center and state institutions. Forecasts are issued based on this analysis using scientific method. For the assessment of drought, report is prepared on state, district and taluka or block level. An assessment and forecasting of drought is declared by agricultural and other related departments based on this report.
We take rainfall data as the main data for drought assessment, but we incorporate other data also with rainfall, because like at satellite data we can derive the crop condition, what is the crop moisture status. So we do this for Kharif season from June to September, and we take ground data also, like crop sown area, what is the irrigation status of the particular district, and we do at sub-district like taluk, block for few states, and we do district level for around 17 states of the country, major agricultural state of the country. So we on monthly basis we generate drought reports and we give to concerned agencies.
Using procedures developed by ISRO, MNC-FC is collaborating with India Meteorological Department and other institutions to work progressively towards the betterment of agriculture sector and the farmers. Forecasting of crop production, crop risk assessment and drought by MNC-FC has helped the central as well as the state governments to make quick plans for the better management of agricultural sector in the country.
Well, it's time now for another short break on the program, but stay tuned, we'll be right back. Welcome back. You're watching Science Monitor. I'm Frank Pereira, and now let's have a quick look at some other developments that have made news in the field of science and technology in our segment, Science Express.
American space company SpaceX created history by sending 4 astronauts to the International Space Station under NASA's SpaceX Crew 1 mission. On November 15th, the SpaceX spacecraft Falcon 9 rocket flew from the Kennedy Space Center in Florida and successfully traveled to the International Space Station in 27 hours. The crew included 3 NASA astronauts, Michael Hopkins, Victor Glover, and Shannon Walker, and a Japanese astronaut, Soichi Noguchi. The astronauts will remain in the space station for the next 6 months. In view of the challenges created by the COVID-19 crisis, the team of astronauts has named the rocket as Resilience. The mission marked SpaceX's first operational mission for NASA. In May this year, SpaceX proved its capability by successfully implementing a demo mission to send 2 astronauts to the ISS aboard Falcon 9 rocket. India's AI supercomputer Param Siddhi has achieved the 63rd position among the top 500 most powerful non-distributed computer systems in the world. This high-performance computing artificial intelligence supercomputer was conceived by CDEC and developed jointly with the support of Department of Science and Technology and the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology under the National Supercomputing Mission. This AI-based system has strengthened the application development in various fields to develop better solutions for areas like weather forecast, healthcare, etc. Apart from this, Param Siddhi will also help in geo-exploration for oil and gas, aero design studies, computational physics and mathematical applications, and even online courses for education. Amid the current pandemic, 2 international companies have claimed successful trials of their COVID-19 vaccine candidates. According to the American pharmaceutical company Pfizer, its vaccine has demonstrated 95% efficacy in the final phase of the trial. Pfizer created the vaccine in collaboration with German company BioNTech. Soon, this vaccine will be sent to the drug monitoring agencies around the world. At the same time, another international drug manufacturer, Moderna, has also made similar claims about its vaccine candidate against COVID-19. In India, Bharat Biotech has started phase 3 human trials of the indigenous vaccine candidate Covaxin. The trial is being done in collaboration with the Indian Council of Medical Research, under which the vaccine will be tested on 26,000 volunteers across India. This also marks India's first phase 3 efficacy study for a COVID-19 vaccine, which is expected to give positive results.
Well, that's all we have for you in today's edition of Science Monitor, but we'd like to hear from you. So do send us your feedback and your suggestions through email. Our email ID is news@vigyanprasar.gov.in. You can also write to us at our address, which is Vigyan Prasar, 5th floor, Prithvi Bhavan, Lodi Road, New Delhi, 110003. That's it from me. See you again next time.